cool, cool. Yep. No video before the auction starts. Yeah, there's a little video. Yeah, there's a video after I introduce TJ. Yeah, y'all go sit down and relax. Oh yeah. Yeah. You got time. Plenty of time. There's no right or wrong. Yes. Now the raffle buckets or the Yeti drawing. All right, and hey, ladies and gentlemen, also our raffle is going to be closing later on this evening, and we're going to draw all of our raffle winners at the end of the evening. So we've got Elise and her team. They're going around, and they're going to be offering up some raffle tickets, ladies and gentlemen. You can buy a $100 pack, or you can buy a $200 pack and place them in the buckets throughout the room. We also have the 50-50, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever that we raise tonight, we're going to split it with the winner 50-50, and half goes to you and half goes to the organization. So if y'all bought raffle tickets, Elise, do you have any tickets left, Elise? Do you have a few? We got a couple tickets left right here. If you need some tickets at your table, just wave your hand, and we'll get one of our ladies to come on over there in the green dresses right there. So sit back, relax. I believe dinner's getting started right now. So we'll be back here in about 20 minutes. Yes, sir. We've got a client over here that wants some raffle tickets over here. We'll get you, sir. We'll get you. right, and the front row, if y'all want to go ahead and start grabbing y'all's places over there at the buffet line, y'all can go ahead and start making your way over there. And the front row right here, if y'all want to go ahead and grab y'all's plate and go ahead and start getting some dinner, y'all are released. Oh, okay. So if y'all want to go ahead and do that, that's fine. All right, okay. And ladies and gentlemen, I know everybody's eating, so y'all sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. My name's David Ackle. I'm going to be your MC tonight and your auctioneer. I know we got some people in line, so just keep hanging out. But we're going to get the program just a little started, and we're going to take another quick break. I just wanted to, everybody knows TJ probably, but if you don't know his better half, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one time for Miss Sandra Graney. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give her some love right here. Get it close to your mouth.
Okay. Can everybody hear me okay? Is that good?
Perfect.
So welcome, everybody, to the 12th Annual KOZ Gala. Give yourselves a hand for coming and pressing through. And the heck with COVID, we are ready to have some fun, right? So I wanted just to start the night out with thanking. Obviously, this is not something that's done by one person, two persons, three persons. We have a ton of volunteers that have helped with tonight. And I would like, if you've been a volunteer, would you mind standing up so we can applaud you and thank you for everything? Take a look around, everybody, because there's no way I could name everybody. So thank you so much, everybody. We wanted to also take a moment to thank our sponsors, Altrua Health Share. Where are y'all at? They got two tables over here. They have been amazing sponsors of ours for quite some time, and so we want to thank them very much. And we want to thank Heritage Title, and so at their table over here. Our fun friends at Keystone Bank, give yourselves a round of applause. And our ever present GM Chevy Auto Nation dealers right over here that are always big supporters of ours. And at this moment, I wanted to take a moment just to also welcome and introduce you to our board of directors. So if I say your name and your wife's name, if you wouldn't mind just standing up for a moment, because people like to see your faces. Without our board of directors, I mean, these guys work tirelessly and they hold us accountable. So this is not just a, whimsical thing. These guys are right there with us and just fighting the battle with us. So Joe and Jennifer Cabela, would you please stand up? Jimmy and Janet Gregory. Alan McGraw and his wife, Kathy. Tom and Mary Ball. And last but certainly not least, Trey and Jennifer Webb. Yay, Trey! I'd also like to introduce you to our spiritual oversight, what we call our KOZ warhorse, Pastor Joe Don Mays and wife Joanne. So y'all, every year when we do this, we need a ton of prayer because the battle is real, not only for our boys, but the battle is real when we're getting ready to do this event. So we appreciate our prayer warriors here and Joe Don for leading that. And last but not least, I would like to introduce our staff who, some people think that when you run a nonprofit as big as KOZ has gotten, that there's a ton of people on staff. And I can tell you that we are fellow sojourners that are fighting the good fight, and we're a small group, a small mighty group. And so I would like to introduce Rick and Martha McGee from Lynchburg, Virginia. Rick's our COO and his wonderful wife. She's not only just the wife to Rick, but also just a mighty warrior and everything that we do here, and toiling too as well. Bethany Wolgamith and her husband, Chris. Bethany's our brand new office administrative assistant. Where are you at, Bethany? Where are you? She might be, she's in the back with the red dress on. So Bethany, we like to call, she just joined the team back in December, and we like to say she is our angel dropped from heaven. And when I say that, I mean it wholeheartedly, because without her, this would not be this. And so, and not only is my daughter-in-law just a beautiful, sweet soul, she toils with us and with my son, Cody. And where are y'all at? They're in the very back. Thank y'all. Our team fits together so perfectly. We all have different roles, and we're just blessed by God. And then we have Rick and Tina Burr. Tina just came on staff as well, but volunteered with us for forever. They're back at the merch table and the monthly donor table. If you haven't seen them, please go see them back there. Tina handles everything. I mean, she handles everything, so we're super grateful for her. And also, in the back where they're at that monthly donor table, if you haven't been back there, it's not just tonight where we try and raise funds to do what we do to train men all over the United States and Canada, but we love our monthly donors that actually sow back into the ministry monthly. So if that's something that God's kind of putting on your heart, please go see them, because not only will you get a wonderful prize, you could win the Blue Yeti back there, and that's always fun too. So thank you so much. Y'all enjoy your dinner. We're going to get started here in just a little bit. Can't thank you enough for coming tonight. We love you. Thank you.
right, if you hadn't gotten a plate, go ahead and get up and get you a plate, ladies and gentlemen. This one side over here is pretty low on people, so come on over here if y'all want to go ahead and get in line. Everybody's welcome to come on in. All right, okay, we're winding down right there in the lines, ladies and gentlemen, and the next portion of our program, ladies and gentlemen, we've got no other than our Chief Operating Officer, KOZ, Mr. Rick McGee. Let's give Mr. Rick McGee a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Rick, come on up here and talk to us about our next portion of the program. And also, ladies, the puppy will be making its rounds in just a little bit. So if y'all want to go ahead and get a little puppy breath right now, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to have that puppy here in just a little bit. So, Rick, take us away, Bubba.
Good evening. Looks like I'm going to pray to get y'all to... How are you? Hope everybody's doing well. Kids Outdoor Zone is an outdoor adventure ministry for boys. We recruit men of the church, and we provide them training and curriculum. And the men focus on training and discipling boys using outdoor adventure like hunting and fishing and shooting, camping. The men meet one Saturday morning a month, and it just starts leaving this mark in a boy's life. They use outdoor adventure as a platform to reach into the boys' lives. So I'd like to tell you, we've been doing this for 12 years. This is, I think, our 12th one of these. And I'd like to come to you and tell you that the problem is solved. There's not any more need. Every boy has a man. But that's just not the case. You would know otherwise. The problem is real, and the problem's real on three fronts. Boys right now face fatherlessness, digital addictions, and gender confusion like never before in our society. Almost 50% of the boys in the country today do not have a dad living in the home. Ladies and gentlemen, every spiritual, physical, and mental health statistic deteriorates when that happens. Substance abuse, school dropout, teenage parenting, incarceration rates all increase with fatherless boys. And then this other thing that's going on at the same time is this monstrous move indoors. There was a day in our society, and many of you lived in it, where this statistic was reversed. Today we're averaging 70 hours a week in front of a digital screen. 70 hours. In France, that's 2 full-time jobs. In Texas, that's 1. That compares to only 40 minutes outside. If you remember a day when mom or grandma or granddad rang the bell to get you to come in for dinner, or Dark brought you in for dinner from being out at the creek or being in the back pasture, well, that day is no more. Digital addictions are rampant. Digital addictions are creating decreased attention span, increased obesity, increased cases of mental health, and depression. And finally, boys are confused. Terms in our society that are common now are gender fluidity and masculine toxicity. And ladies and gentlemen, wounded and distracted boys become wounded and distracted men who produce more wounded and distracted boys. But one thing we found is, in Kids Outdoor Zone, is that when a boy gets a man, everything changes. Mentoring matters. Substance abuse, school dropout rates, premarital pregnancy rates, all of these things improve when a boy gets a man. Big Brothers and Big Sisters, we've touted this study for several years now. They did a study that said just 4 continuous hours of mentoring of a kid changes his decision making towards that of his mentor. That's striking. Just 4 hours a month. Kids Outdoors on Saturday mornings are about 5. We are in desperate need, not of perfect men, but just men who love Jesus, to show them what biblical masculinity looks like, not a toxic masculinity, what servant leadership looks like. And this matters on a grand scale, because when a boy gets a man, it doesn't just impact just that boy. It impacts that little boy's future wife. It impacts that little boy's future kids. That little boy is going to be one of your employees one day. It impacts his future boss. That little boy could become a deacon of a little church or even a pastor. It impacts everything in the future of that one boy, his kids, his grandkids. We like to tell men, you can do this and we can help. A man's love and knowledge and skill of the outdoors and his Christian faith is the perfect combination to rescue an entire generation of boys. We provide the training, we provide the curriculum and the adventures, the ideas for the adventures, a short biblical lesson, and the men provide their presence and the love to reach into these boys' lives. We have, if you're a believer here, if you're a Christian, we have a biblical mandate. I'll just quote just a few verses here. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. God is the father to the fatherless. God upholds the fatherless and the widow. James said, pure religion is this, to visit the fatherless and the widows in their affliction. We're on mission. We have found this magical recipe that has absolutely rescued boys all over this country. A man willing to give a Saturday morning of his heart, his life, just one Saturday morning a month. And we're going to find those men. We're on mission to find every man in every church that will do this. We need partners in this mission. In 2012, there were a handful of men in 2 groups in Austin, Texas. Today, there's over 600 men that have been trained to launch KOZ groups in their churches in over 20 states in Canada. Praise God. We're going after the next group of men that will go after the next group of boys. Please join us on this mission of mighty consequence. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. And ladies and gentlemen, the next guest, I know, he's not a guest. He runs the show around here, and even though his better half would say otherwise, Miss Sandra. And so let's give it up for TJ Graney, our fearless leader, ladies and gentlemen, that had the vision to be able to put this mentorship program together for these young men and the future leaders of our country.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Rick. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I'm nervous for some reason. You guys got me all nervous up here. I'm usually not nervous. So a man was sitting in a dark restaurant one day, and he leaned over to the lady next to him. He said, "Want to hear a blonde joke?" She looked at him and said, "Well, let me tell you who I am and who's at my table with me." She said, "I'm a 6'2" blonde, an all-star boxing champion. Sitting with me is my 6'3" world-class wrestler friend. She's blonde. And my other blonde friend, she's 6'8". She's the world kickboxing champion. Now, do you still want to tell a blonde joke?" And he thought for a minute, and he was quiet, and he said, No, I don't think so. I don't want to have to repeat it 3 times. Now, if you're offended by that, you're probably younger and you're woke. And luckily, I don't have to get a ride home from my blonde wife today. So many of you know my story. I was 13 when my parents divorced, and I ran away onto the streets of Houston. Imagine that, a 13-year-old boy living on the streets. I slept in what used to be Goodwill boxes in church parking lots and just wherever I could find a place. At one point, I hitchhiked to California and then to Las Vegas. And while in Las Vegas, I fell asleep on the side of the interstate and got arrested. They put me on a plane, flew me out to my mom. My mom took me home to Illinois, where she was living. When my parents divorced, she left Houston, moved to a small town in Illinois with my little brothers and sisters. It was the house that she grew up in. That's where her mom was. I tried a few weeks, but that was all it took before I started with the drugs and finding all the wrong crowd. I quickly spun out of control and found the juvenile courts and the police department and all the authorities locking me up and making all the wrong choices. It was horrible. It was horrible. And all in this small town. My mom grew up there in Illinois. The last day my mom saw me in that small town in her house was I'd been gone for a couple of days, and I came home after a 3 or 4 day run, and I blew in the house, the back door, went down into the basement, got what few clothes I had, and took a shotgun that my father had given me years before, and came running up out of the basement with clothes in my hand and a shotgun. And she was standing by the back door as I went through the back door, and she said, "I knew all I could do from there was pray for you." In that time, I made my way back to Houston, and I spent a lot of time on the streets. But there was people along the way there that spoke into my life. The carpenter that gave me a job so I could work and find food. There was the guy who gave me a ride one day when I was hitchhiking and just spoke into my life for a few hours during that ride. There was the old man walking along the trail at the park that my intention was to rob him, and he ended up talking to me for hours, just mentoring me in ways that I did not know about, that I did not understand. I want to introduce you to some guys that are doing this mission. I want to introduce you to some guys that are doing KOZ. These guys are the guys, like the guys that I met along the trail when I was hitchhiking. This is a story of 2 of the guys that are doing KOZ right now.
There are some things which cannot be learned quickly, and time, which is all we have, must be paid heavily for their acquiring. They are the very simplest things, and because it takes a man's life to know them, the little that each man gets from life is very costly. and the only heritage he has to leave. Ernest Hemingway.
I was always the young guy, was an achiever and a doer and a get it done guy. And I just woke up one day after a couple of hip replacements and a knee replacement and go, I'm an old man.
Yeah, well, 60 was 8 years ago, so I just turned 68. So I'm pushing 70, and God's blessed me. I'm still in pretty good shape and pretty good health.
Validation comes to us in two ways: through trials we overcome, and through the words of older men. John Eldridge.
I've seen in my life how God prepared me for things, put opportunities in front of me, trained me when I didn't even know I was going to be training. Because once I was done with that line of work, I thought I was done with that line of work, but I'm not. He's given me an opportunity to train young warriors again. And that's an amazing thing for me. That's a mission. That is a mission again. And that's part and parcel of my very being. Too many times we think when we hit a certain age that that's it, we're over, you know, it's done, we need to sit on a couch, we need to do whatever, we need to take it easy, just go, now I love fishing, so I'm not saying this in a bad way, but just go sit on a bank and fish, or just go sit and play golf or something, and it's like, that's not who we're called to be or what we're called to do.
When Bill Perry's grandson came with him to KOZ, he saw just how important his time with the boys and his grandson could be.
It was great that we were having fun and all this was happening, but it was I never imagined him raising his hand when
Several months ago, I got a prayer card. I have no idea which boy it was from. But he said, please pray to God that my dad stops drinking. That's still on the front of my gun safe. Okay, I've got that card there. To where it's like, you know something? This is exactly why we're doing this. This is a cry for help. This is somebody who's saying, I need help, I need this. And we can not only pray for him, and I'm a huge believer in prayer. We're prayer warriors, okay? That is our long-range weapon against the enemy, is we get a chance to support this young man and love on him and show him what and how godly men live. We're training warriors in this way. You get to do it at an age with young men who are just learning what it is to be a man. You know, we want the world telling them how they're supposed to be a man? Or do we want men whom God has grabbed hold of, teaching them how to be men?
I see it as a blessing beyond unspeakable, the blessing. I see purpose in mentoring these boys to love Jesus.
It's like God has allowed us all this experience to get all this training, if you want to call it, and now it really is an obligation on our part to pass it on to somebody else. Don't take that to the grave with you, never having taught anybody or told anybody or given them the benefit of the experience. Let them see not just the good stuff, let them see the really dumb mistakes you've made too, saying, hey, you want to avoid this, okay? It'll be a lot better off for you. We're the sword of our God. We should not be sheathed until we die. And Paul talks about it. You run the race, you fall across the finish line, totally worn out, skidding to a halt, okay, at Jesus' feet, and that's the way you want to do it. Not everybody's going to be Apostle Paul, okay? It's that simple. Not everybody's going to be out there that far out on the pointy end of things, doing things. But it takes all these people supporting them. So it's like with KOZ with the kids, okay? You know, I mean, hey, we're all adults. We know it costs money to do this, okay? If people donate their time, donate money, donate whatever, okay? That helps. It's going to help the people that are actively engaged in working with these young men to do it, and to do it right, and to have the opportunities to give them. Because at the end of the day, that's what it is exposing these young men to great opportunities and showing them it's okay to be a strong Christian man. There's nothing wrong with that.
I would encourage anybody that wants to serve Jesus to look at this seriously as a unbelievable ministry. Everybody talks about doing something to save the world, but here's a chance. Without God and Jesus, there is no fulfillment. There's no man aboard on these boys' life, and so we've taken that place.
We have no idea who and what these boys will become and who they're going to influence.
Men like me can be productive in serving Jesus and mentoring these young men.
James 3:13 says, "Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom." Join KOZ as a leader or a KOZ giver. The mission is real.
My name is Bill,
My name is Ron,
and I am KOZ.
and I am KOZ.
The result is real. The mission is real. Stunning. As we navigate our lives from our youngest days to our last, we long for purpose and meaning. Everyone longs for it, and we will find themselves asking the question, what is it, God, you want me to do? I have two friends here tonight who are here answering that question. I have many friends here answering that question, but two I want to tell you about. And KOZ was what they heard. For the first years of KOZ, we met on a hilltop in Manchac, Texas, in an old log cabin built by a Methodist preacher for his wife and 9 kids in 1860. It truly was a place God used. We baptized dozens of men and boys in an old horse trough there on the property. After the church sold the property, the developers told us they were going to scrape the ground, including that cabin. We were devastated, but we had no way to afford to move it and no place to move it to. Step in my two friends. Bob Rosebrock is a longtime friend and supporter of KOZ. He loves us and the mission of KOZ. He took it upon himself to move that cabin off that hill into a safe place. Then our other friend, Kevin Fowler, you know his music, but you might not know that he has a passion for renovating historic buildings. Together, they've concocted a plan to move the building to a permanent home, fully restoring it, resurrecting the KOZ Circuit Preacher's Cabin. But that's not the end. They've also made a decision to pay KOZ for that cabin. Tonight, they're here to challenge you with their donation. And I'm going to give them a minute up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Rosebrock and Kevin Fowler.
I knew TJ back when we both had hair. Look at this.
Long hair.
Long hair. But anyway, man, I've known TJ and Sandra for probably 20 years. They've always been really good to me. And we really got to be good buddies because we both had a passion for the outdoors. And Cody, his son, was really small then. He was taking bow hunting. He's a little kid. And through that, I was always telling the stories about how my dad, I was born in May, and in September, my parents had me on a bow hunt in Colorado. That's the way we rolled in the Fowler house. But it was, being in the outdoors with my dad was huge for me, and I think it was a big influence in making me the way I am, and the good ways, not the bad ways. But I just always appreciate those times with my dad, and he was really working hard with Cody to show him the outdoors and love the outdoors, and that's kind of we got to be buddies, but we did a lot of crazy stuff, from striper fishing on Ken Milam to once a wild hog I shot with a bow chased us both up a tree. That was good fun. But now the hog is hanging on the wall, so we won. But anyway, so luckily they gave us opportunity to try to save this building, and Bob Rosebrock stepped in, and we worked really hard. We're trying to figure out how to help KOZ out, and so we put our heads together, and we want to give them a check for $20,000 tonight, and hopefully everybody here will try to match that, and let's raise some money. They're doing great work. Y'all give it for these guys, man. What they're doing with these boys, it's a great deal. And I'm gonna let Bob talk a little bit here, but anyway, we want to give this to the boss man here, and we appreciate them entrusting us to rebuild this cabin. And we like everybody to come see when it's done. We're not remodeling it; we're restoring it. It's gonna be really cool, and we move slow, so it'll probably be another year or two.
Thank you, Kevin. And really want to thank TJ, Sandra, everybody in the whole organization. Just the vision of this ministry means a whole lot to me. I was one of those fatherless boys. My dad was killed in an oil field accident when I was 8 years old, and I made a lot of poor decisions and choices, along the way. So this mission, it just fits. And I really appreciate Kevin stepping up to restore that old girl. I met that old cabin about 40 years ago and fell in love with her then. So thank you both.
You want to? So, two of my friends up here just loving on us. It blows me away. It just rips my heart out that my friends, that you guys love on us like that. You guys are just incredible. So I'm going to turn it back over to David, and I think we're going to have some fun for a little while, and I'm going to go over here and get something to eat.
All right, we can move that thing out of the way, and we've got a great lineup of live auction items, ladies and gentlemen, and we've got a couple bid spotters here that are going to be helping us out. And just by a show of hands, ladies and gentlemen, just raise your hand if you've ever been to a live auction, ladies and gentlemen. Just raise 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. We wouldn't do that to you but once. If you've never been to a live auction, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get your bid card out of your packets, ladies and gentlemen. And it's really simple. If you've never been to one, just raise your bid card high in the air, and we'll tell you when you paid too much, okay? That's how it works at a benefit. All right. And we've got some folks that are tuning in live tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. So we want to welcome there. And y'all can bid online, ladies and gentlemen, at our KOZ, kidsoutdoorzone.com. At the top of the page, there's a special auction for y'all tonight. But tonight, the only folks that can bid are the people in the room. And this is the last call for raffle tickets. I think Elise and the ladies, I think they've got a few more raffle tickets, ladies and gentlemen, left over. And so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Y'all can follow along in your booklet as well, ladies and gentlemen. If you'd like to follow along in your booklets, we got a auction item number one. Ladies and gentlemen, auction item number one, we got the Texas Fishing and Dining Quest in Corpus Christi. Fishing as the official coast guide for KOZ, Captain Gordon Taylor takes you on the outing of a lifetime. A guided fishing trip for two in Port Aransas Pass, and then enjoy a well-deserved catch dinner cooked to order at the Crab Inn restaurant. Lodging provided. Enjoy 3 weekdays and 3 weeknights at the private bay house in Corpus Christi, Texas, on the beautiful Laguna Madre, close to beaches. Sleep 7 with a 330-foot fishing pier in the front of the house. All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, to the auction zone, set of in. Who'll give me 5,000, 4,000, 3,000? Who'll give me $1,000 so we can all play? Hey, at $1,000, where at $1,000? Did everybody get $1,000? Thank you there. Now two. I'm on the money at $1,000 there, and two at $2,000. Where's anybody getting it at $2,000 on the money one time? How about $1,500? It's for the kids. Hey, at $1,500. I got $1,000 there, and at $1,500. Where's anybody getting it at $1,500? $1,500 in the back. Thank you, darling. Now $2,000. Teddy baby, you're out. I got $1,500 there with my lady now. $2,000 $2,000 where? Hey, roll it around and give it a whirl at 2, go 2 at 2. Is anybody want a bit of 2,000? I'll do 1,750 one time if that'll help y'all out any. I got 1,500 in the back. 3-night stay with the fishing trip. The fishing trip's worth $1,000, and I know you're going to write it off on your taxes. I got 1,500 there. Who'll give me 17 and a half one time? I'm on the money at $1,500 there, and at 17 and a half, gonna have it 17 and a half. Hey, it's $1,750 on the money. You tell me. I got to go. It's going to rain. Hey, it's 17 and a half. Anybody else going once? $1,750 on the money going twice. 17 and a half. Thank you, sir. What took you so long? Now $2,000 in the back, ma'am. I'm at 17 and a half here, and the $2,000, ma'am, you would get back in. Hey, it's 17 and a half. Gonna have it and have 17 and a half to $2,000. You started this now at $2,000. You want to get back in at 2. I'm at 17 and a half here, and the $2,000 all in, all done at $2,000 one time. Last and final call, and $2,000 on a late knock. Thank you, darling. I got 2,000 there. You got to be 22 and a half. At 22 and a half, sir, you would get back in at 22 and a half, and the auction's on. She's on the money at 2,000. Say and sell it. Now 22 and a half, sir. Hey, 22 and a half. Go have it 22 and a half. Yeah, one time. 22.50 there. Now 2,500, ma'am. I'm at 22 and a half there. Now 25. They're having a board meeting over there. I got 22 and a half here, and at 25. Go 5 at 25. Hey, 2,500. I'm on the money at 22 and a half, and 25. Go 5. $2,500 on the money. You tell me. Going once. 2,500 here. Thank you, sir. Now 27 and a half. Make them be 3,000. Hey, at 27 and a half, sir, and 27.50. You want to get back in one time at 27.50 on the money. Going once. Going twice. 27 and a half. Put a fork in him. He's done. Sold, sold, sold. $2,500. Thank you, sir. And thank you, sir. What's that better number, sir? What'd you get, Caroline? 29. 29. Thank you. All right. Man, we like to have an auction right there. Gee, yeah, pretty good. Oh, looky what come to our house right now, ladies and gentlemen. The LeBlanc Resort in Mexico. But you're going to get your pick of Cancun or Cabo San Lucas. Enjoy a 5-star 1-week vacation for 2 at an adult-only all-inclusive oceanfront resort. It includes transportation to and from the airport, a $1,500 in-resort credit, tour of local attractions, and personal butler service. Stunning views from the Royal Honeymoon Ocean View Room. Complimentary manis and petties for the ladies and the men, and the massages. Enjoy unmatched culinary experiences only at a place like this. Brought $25,000 2 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, set them in. Who'll give me 10,000, 5,000. You tell me where you want to be. Who'll give me 4,000, 3,000, $2,000. It don't matter where we start. It's where we end up. I'm on the money at 2,000 here. $3,000, Caroline. You're on the money at $4,000 where? Hey, and Ted, you want to get back in and pour an entire turn at $4,000 one time. I'm at $3,000 here and $3,500 if that'll help you out. $3,500 here. I got 35 there. Your man's out at 4,000. You want to get back in. I'm at $3,500 down the alley here and $4,000. Go for it. You want to get back in at $4,000, sir. Hey, at $3,500 here. Now $4,000. $3,500. $4,000 there. Now $4,500, sir. You own it for about that long. I got $4,000 here. Now $4,500. $4,500 there. Now $5,000 where? I'm on the money at $4,500 here. Now $5. Go 5 and 5. You want to get back in at $5,000 one time. How about 47 and a half, Ted? You tell me. I got my man at 4,500. 47.50. New hound in the hunt. Excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to call you a hound. I got him at 47 and a half here. Now $5,000, sir. Hey, and $5,000 in the turn at 5. Go 5 and 5. You want to get back in at 5,000. Hey, and $5,000. I got 47 and a half there. Now $5,000. Doc, what do you want to do on that? I got 47.50 here. Would you want to be at $5,000 one time? 47 and a half, $5,000. Can we, sir, Ted? Hey, I had him at 4,500. Sir, if you'd be willing to go up to 47.50 and match him, they said they'd do one for both of y'all. That'd be 9,500 for the kids tonight. Sold it, number 89. Let's get that better number and sold it right there. What's that better number, sir? 75 and 99. I'm sorry, 75. A little bit better round of applause than that. We're coming out of COVID, okay? I just need a little more. Thank y'all both for that liberal bid, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got the kayak package and the guided fishing trip. for two in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, donated by Matt Scotch with Lone Star Kayak Guide. A kayak package from Mariner Sales in Dallas, Texas is included, along with the Kistler rod and reel combo. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, only at a place like this. What'll be your pleasure? How much? Set them in. You tell me. Christmas is coming. How much? Who can be $1,000 so we can all play? I got $1,000 here and a two. Hey, at $1,000 here and a two and two and two. Is anybody want to get back in at $2,000? How about $1,500? Hey, $1,500 where I'm at $1,000 here and $1,500 on the money one time. $1,500 here. Thank you, cowboy. Now $2,000 where I'm on the money at $1,500 here and a two and two and two. Is anybody want to get back in at $2,000? At $2,000 and it's our turn. How about $1,750? It's 17 and a half. I got him at $1,500 here and a 7 count. 17 and a half where? 17 and a half. Now $2,000, sir. Hey, at $2,000 where? Do it one time, he'll turn rabbit and run. Hey, at $2,000, sir, and you to get back in. I'm at 17 and a half here and a $2,000 where? Hey, at $2,000, sir. Hey, can we get some espresso for this side of the room over here? We need not a lot. We can get some bidding going on. I got 17 and a half here. How about $2,000 where? Hey, at $2,000, anybody want to get back in and two and two and two and it's our turn at $2,000 on the money going once. $2,000 on the money going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, $2,000 last and final call, and I sold right there, Teddy baby. You bought it at $1,750. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Thank you, Ted. Appreciate that. Gonna take his boy up there. Nice. Now, ladies and gentlemen, auction item number 4, the family hunting and fishing trip to the Smith Ranch and a PSE Coalition Frontier crossbow and knife. Your family's going to get to enjoy the private log cabin, lodging and hunting and blinds throughout the ranch. Variable stay times and length of stay. Lodge includes fireplace, pool table, outdoor, indoor, fully equipped cooking facilities. The hunt includes 2 bucks, 4 doe, or your choice of hogs and predators at will. Ranch is located in Central Texas, 30 miles north of Texas A&M. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, how much set them in? You tell me. Who can be $5,000, $4,000, $3,000? Who can be $1,000 and go? Hey, at $1,000 where? Anybody want to get into $1,000? Go 1,000 at 1,000 where? Anybody want to get at 1,000? I got 1,000 here. Now $2,000 where? Hey, at $2,000 go 2 at 2, and you want to get back in at $2,000? I take $1,500. Hey, at $1,500 where? At $1,500 here. Thank you, sir. Now 17 and a half. Caroline, your man's out. I'm at $1,500 here and 17 and a half. Go have it 17 and a half. Hey, at $1,750 where? Anybody want to get back in at 17 and a half? I'm at $1,500 here. Anybody want to be at 17 and a half? $1,750 there. Now $2,000, sir. Hey, at $2,000. I'm at 17 and a half there. $2,000 here. Now 22 and a half. Hey, at 22 and a half. Go have it 22 and a half. I'm on the money at $2,000 here at $2,250. Hey, at 22 and a half, sir. It's for the kids at 22 and a half. You want to get back in at 22 and a half. It's not what you spend. It's what you bring home, sir. I'm at $2,000 there. Now 22 and a half. Hey, at $2,250. 22 and a half here. Now $2,500. New hound in the hunt there. Now $2,500. I'm at 22 and a half here. Now $2,500 where? $2,500 here. Now 27 and a half, sir. Hey, at 27 and a half. Go have it 27 and a half. I'm on the money at $2,500 here. Now $2,750. Hey, at $2,750 on the money. You tell me. Hey, at 27 and a half where? They're having a little board meeting over there. Mama said yeah. Hey, at 27 and a half where? I'm at $2,500. $2,750 there. Now $3,000. Hey, at $3,000 where? I'm at 27 and a half there. And the 3 go 3 and 3. And you to get back in at $3,000. Hey, at $3,000. Anybody else want to get back in? $3,000 there. Now 32 and a half. Hey, keep it going at 32 and a half, sir. And it's our turn at $3,000 there. And at 32 and a half. I'm at $3,000 and at 2 and a half. Go have it 2 and a half. $3,250, sir. And it's our turn at 32 and a half. Going once. $3,250 on the money going twice. Last and final call, 32 and a half, and I sold it your way, Ted, $3,000. Let's give him a nice round of applause. What's that bidder number there? 72. Thank you. Working on my Spanish. I'm working on my Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen, auction item number 5 is the Watson Lake House stay in beautiful Cedar Creek, Texas. The newly renovated 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath on beautiful Cedar Creek Reservoir. 3 hours northeast from Austin, an hour south of Dallas. 10 people fishing, paddleboarding, canoeing, all available from the dock behind the house. Bring your own equipment. We've even got a 9-hole golf course right down the road in Star Harbor, and a golf cart is available to use during your stay. It's just a short 30-minute drive to Canton, the famous First Monday world's largest flea market, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to see some fun, that's the place to be. Stays available on July 16th of 2021 to April 30th of 2022 if you want to let that COVID gone blow over. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, set him in. He'll give me $1,000. Now let's go. Hey, at $1,000. Where anybody want to put $1,000? At $1,000, man, y'all must not like the Canton Flea Market. Thank you, sir. I got $1,000 here in the two. I'm on the money at $1,000 here in the two and twos. Anybody want to put $2,000? Get the kids off the Facebook and off the computer and get them out in nature. I got $1,000 there. I'll do $1,500 one time. I'm at $1,000 here in the $1,500. Where is anybody want to get it at $1,500? I do 12 and a half. Hey, at 12 and a half, go half and half, and 12 and a half. Where I'm at $1,000 here in the 1250. 1250 here. Now $1,500, sir, in the back. Hey, at 12 and a half here in the $1,500. Where anybody want to get back in at $1,500? Hey, at $1,500. My man's on the money. $1,500. Been bidding all night. Thank you, ma'am. Now 17 and a half, sir. Hey, at 17 and a half, go half and half, and 17 and a half. I'm on the money at $1,500 to the back there in the 1750. Hey, at 17 and a half, sir, and you want to get back in at 17 and a half, and it's our turn at 1750. At $1,750. I got her at 1,500 to the back there in the 17 and a half. Anybody want to get back in at 17 and a half? Going once. $1,750 on the money, going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call, $1,750, and I sold it right there, $1,500 all the way in the back. Darling, what's that bidder number, ma'am? Yeah, you heading to the lake. What's that bidder number, darling? I'll get you in there. What is that, Caroline? Let's get back there and get that. Turn it a little bit. We'll get you in there. Yeah, there we go. 24. Okay, thank you, number 24. Let's give her a little bit better round of applause than that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got a little his and her stay and play getaway right down the road at Fayette Lake Bass Fishing Trip at the Lucky Penny Ranch in Round Top, Texas. 3-day, 2-night stay for 2 to 4 people. Antique week shopping adventure, weekend getaway, or a relaxing personal retreat. Just a 15-minute drive from Round Top, but wait. There's more. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get a half-day guided bass fishing trip on Fayette Lake for 2 people with professional angler Cody Ryan Graney. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, how much? Set them in. You tell me. Who can be $5,000, $4,000? Who can be $1,000 that we can all play? Hey, at $1,000, where anybody want to get it at $1,000? I got $1,000 in the cowboy hat there now too. Hey, at $1,000 in at two. Is anybody want to get back in at $2,000? Hey, at $2,000, I'll do $1,500 if that'll help anybody out at $1,500 wear. Hey, at $1,500, I'm at $1,000 in at $1,500. $1,500 here now, $2,000, sir. Hey, at $2,000, you're out at $2,000. You want to get back in? I got $1,500 here in at two. I do 17 and a half, sir. I know what you're thinking. $1,750 there. Now $2,000, sir. Hey, $2,000 wearing, roll around and give it a whirl at two, and it's our turn. $2,000 there. Down 22 and a half. Hey, 22 and a half, go have it, 22 and a half. He said if you're going to shoot them light loads, shoot them fast, sir. I got $2,000 here on the front row. Down 22 and a half. Hey, 22 and a half, go have it, 22 and a half. Does anybody want to get back in at 22 and a half? Going once. $2,250 on the money, going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call, 22 and a half, and I sold it right there, $2,000 right there. Let's give him a nice round of applause. He's been bidding all night, finally got him one bought. Number 15, thank you, number 15, thank you. And thank you, Cody, for putting that together for us. That's going to be an awesome trip. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we got auction item number 7, and this is a little bit different right here because if you like adrenaline, you're going to like this adrenaline-packed mountain bike adventure weekend at Spider Mountain Bike Park in Burnett, Texas. The package includes 4 mountain bike and armor rentals, 2-night lodging at the Thunderbird Lodge in the Texas Log Cabin. Sleeps up to 18 people, ladies and gentlemen. Bring all the kids, birthday party, ready to go right here. And 2 power passes. Ladies and gentlemen, the boys and girls, set them in. He'll give me $100,000. In the back, see, we haven't been asking for enough. I thought I'd try. How about $1,000? We'll do it the hard way. Who'll give me $1,000 so we can all play at $1,000? Where is anybody want to put $1,000 one time? Hey, at $1,000. Y'all must not like mountain biking. Hey, at $1,000. Where anybody want to put $1,000? Go $1,000 at $1,000 one time at $1,000. How about $500? We gonna sell it. It's for the kids. Hey, at $500. Bring the in-laws. $500 there. Now 7.5. Where is 7.5? You to get back in at 7.5. I'm on the money at $500 here and at $750. Hey, at $750. Where is anybody want to have? Go have it 7.5. Wait, these power passes are for skiing in 7 different mountains. Okay, so we're gonna get to go. Yes, I've got him at 7.5 here, now at $1,000. I got $1,000 here and a 12.5. Your man's out at 12.5. Hey, at $1,000. Caroline's on the money. 12.5 here. 1,500. Caroline, you want to get back in at 1,500. Hey, $1,500. Where anybody want to get back in at 1,500? I'm at 12.5 here and at 1,500. Man, the power passes are worth that, and I'm at 12.5 here. Now 15. Put it on eBay. Make you more money to the uranium mine. I'm at 12.5 here. Now 1,500 to the back, sir. Hey, at 1,500. You need to get back in at 1,500. 1,500 there. Now 17.5. Hey, 17.5. Go have it. 17.5. An entire turn at 1,750 there. Now $2,000, sir. Hey, $2,000 in its higher turn at 2 and 2 and 2. You need to get back in at $2,000. Hey, 17.5. $2,000 there at 22.5, ma'am. Hey, 22.5. You want to get back in at 22.5. Hey, $2,250. I'm on the money at $2,000 here at 22.5. Going once. 22.5 on a late knock your man's out. Hey, how about 2,500? Hey, at 25, go 5 at 25 at a tire turn at 2,500. Hey, at 2,500, sir. I got her at 22.5 and she knows what it's worth. Now 2,500, sir. Hey, at 2,500 here. Now 27.5, Ted. Hey, at 27.5. 27.50 on the front row. Again, now $3,000, sir. Hey, at $3,000. Hey, at $3,000, you to get back in. I'm at 27.5 here in the $3,000 where? Hey, at $3,000, sir, in the tire turn. Don't look at her, look at me. Say, yeah. I got 27.5 here in the $3,000, sir, and you to get back in at $3,000 going once. $3,000 on the money going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call, $3,000, and I sold it, $27.50 right here on the front row. Let's give them another nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Number 15 got a cabin, sleeps up to 8 people, and has a lower level with a queen bedroom, 1.5 bath. Full kitchen, dinette, living area to entertain. The upper level boasts a king bedroom and a full bathroom and an additional bedroom with a queen and 2 twin beds. Complimentary wireless internet access to keep you connected, and cable programming is available for your entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, set up in. You tell me how much. Who give me 10,000, 5,000, 4,000? Where you want to be? How much? Y'all gonna be out there doing this stuff anyway. Who give me $2,000 and go? Hey, $2,000. Where anybody would have been a 2 and 2 and 2 and entire turn at $2,000? I take $1,000. We gonna sell it. Hey, at $1,000. Where? At $1,000. Where? Thank you, sir. I got $1,000 in the back there. Now 2. Hey, at $1,000 and 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Does anybody want to get back in at $2,000 one time? At $2,000. I'm at $1,000 and 2. I'll take 1,500. Hey, at 1,500. 1,500 there. Thank you, ma'am. Now $2,000, sir. Hey, at $2,000 and entire turn at 2 and 2 and 2. I got 2,000 there ahead of you. You got to be 2,500. Hey, at 25, go 5 at 5 at $2,500 where? I'm at $2,000 and about 2,500 on the front row here now. $3,000, sir. Hey, $3,000 and entire turn to 3 and go 3 and 3. I'll do 27.5. It's for the kids. Hey, at 27.5, sir. 27.5. I'm at 2,500 here now. 27.50. Hey, 27.5, sir. Make her be $3,000 up here in the front. Hey, at 27.5, go have it. 27.5. It's a $4,000 package. 27.5 there. Now $3,000, ma'am. I'm at 27.5 in the back there and the $3,000, ma'am, at 3. And you want to get back in at $3,000. Hey, at $3,000 one time. $3,000 there. Now 32.5, sir. Hey, at 32.5, go have it. 32.5 on the money. You tell me. At $3,250 on the money going once. $3,250 on the money going twice. Hold on. Sandra, is that, can we? Sir, I've got you at $3,000 in the back. If you'd be willing to come up to their $3,250, I'd do it for both of y'all. Sandra, okay, that'd be $6,500 for the boys tonight. Would you be willing to do that, sir? How about the $3,000? Were you good for the 3? And I'll do it for both y'all for the 3. He's looking at Mama back there. Sold at $3,000. Sold at $3,000. $6,000. What's that better number, sir? Number 85, did I get that right? Yeah, 85, yes. What's your number, darling? Yes, number 33, thank you. Let's give them a little bit better round of applause. That's $6,000 for the kids tonight. That's right. Now, this is a pretty cool package right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Sundance, Utah hideaway above the stream. Visit the famous Sundance, Utah and stay in the stunning, private, Hillside Lodge in the heart of Sundance for 5 days and 4 nights. Sleeps 8. Known internationally for the film festival, you can fly fish the Provo River, hike the trails, or just relax for a night of live music at the Sundance Resort. unwind on the deck in the hot tub, or over a cup of coffee and just be in nature.
Okay, let me tell you, we stayed here.
Wait, they stayed here. Is it awesome?
It's a 5+, and so I just want to say that TJ and I stayed there, and you will never find a better host and hostess for this place. So
You heard it right there. Top of the line, best of the best, one of a kind. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gentlemen, you tell me who'll give me 10,000, 5,000, 4,000. We'll do it the hard way. Who'll give me $1,000 so we can all play? I got $1,000 there and a 2. Hey, at $1,000 there and a 2. At $2,000 there and a 3. Ma'am, and a tire turn to 3. 3,000 there and a $4,000 ma'am. Hey, and $4,000 where? And a tire turn to 4 and 4 and 4. And you to get back in at $4,000 where? And $4,000. How about 3,500? Hey, at 3,500, ma'am, and a tire turn to 5. Go 5 at 3,500. And 3,500 one time. Caroline, where you at on the money at $3,000 there? Now, 3,250, 35 there. Now, $4,000. I got you, sir, at 3,500 there and at $4,000 where? Hey, and $4,000 go forward for you to get back in at $4,000. I'm at 3,500 to the back there and at $4,000 one time. Hey, $4,000. I'll do 37.5 one time if that'll help you out. Hey, and 37.5. I'm at 3,500 here. He's saying get it done. Now 37.5. 37.5. I'm at 3,500 then at 37.50. Hey, and 3,750 on this side of the room. Anybody else want to get back in? $3,750 on the money going once. $3,750 on the money going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call. And I sold it right there, $3,500. What's that better number, Captain? Yeah. What is it, 55? All right, 55, 55. Thank you. Ooh, hey, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. And I mean, this is kind of funny. I know this is bad. Private party for 15. I mean, I don't even have 15 friends, but whatever. At the 5280 Burger Bar on Far West Boulevard, Austin, Texas. And I believe this is the Doug English. This is the owners of El Arroyo for over 25 years. You've been seeing the sign. Now he's back. Clay McVell's newest restaurant. Burgers, salad, appetizers. But wait. There's more. This private invite-only party will include live music from Pat Green, Corey Morrow, or Shane Smith, depending on scheduling. All food, beverage, and alcohol is included. All right, listen up.
okay. Real quick. So either this is at their grand opening, which will be in July, or you can have your own private party at any time. So this is so worth it, y'all.
Hey, y'all can't go down to eBay and buy nothing like this, ladies and gentlemen. Only at a place like this, you got to know somebody. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, set them in. Who'll give me $20,000? $10,000? Charge admission, $1,000 a person. Who'll give me $18,000? How much? Who'll give me $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, $2,000? Where you want to be? Thank you, $2,000 and a 3. I'm on the money at $2,000 and a 3. Going 3 and 3. Is anybody get back in at $3,000? I'm at $2,000 with my lady here in the 3. Where's anybody get back in at $3,000 one time? Hey, $3,000 an entire turn at 3. Go 3 at 3. How about $2,500? Hey, $2,500. Thank you, sir. Now $3,000 ma'am. Hey, at $3,000, $3,000 and a $3,500, sir. Hey, at $3,500 there. Now $4,000 ma'am. Hey, $4,000 where? You want to get back in and go for an entire turn at $4,000. I'll do $3,750, ma'am. Hey, 37.5 one time and $3,750. I'm at $3,500 to the back there and at $37.5 where? $3,750 here. Now $4,000. $4,000 there. Now $42.5, ma'am. Hey, $42.5. Go have it. $42.5. I'm on the money at $4,000 and at $42.50. Hey, $4,250, ma'am, an entire turn one time and $42.5. I'm at $4,000 and at $2.5. Go have it. $42.5. $4,250 on the money going once. $4,250 on the money going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final count, 42.5, last call, and I sold it. $4,000 right there. 39. Nice. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, that was the buy of the night, big boy. That was solid. That was awesome. Now, do we have any long range, like bow hunters in the crowd? Just raise your hand. We got one. Okay, two. We got a couple here. We may have an auction. Oh, 3, 4. Okay, we got a few. Let me tell you what you gonna get, ladies and gentlemen. The Matthews bow, the most popular archery company in the world, and their finest new Matthews V3 27-inch bow. It can be adjusted to fit the winner. From Archery Country. They do for us every year, so thank you to the Archery Country. Ladies and gentlemen, how much? Set them in. You tell me. Hook me $1,000 so we can all play. Hey, at $1,000, where? At $1,000 one time. I'm on the money at $1,000 and at $1,500. Hey, at $1,500, where's anybody would get back in at $1,500? $1,500 here. Now $2,000 mail. Hey, $2,000 to two at two. You would get back in at $2,000. I'm at $1,500 here. I'll do 17 and a half, ma'am. Stay with me. I'll have you wearing diamonds big as hubcaps, darling. 17 and a half there. Now $2,000 where? Hey, at $2,000, ma'am. I'm at 17 and a half here with Ted. Now $2,000, ma'am, and it's our turn at two. You can still get back in. $2,000 there. Down 22 and a half. Hey, at 22 and a half. I got my man on the money at $2,000 in at 22 and a half at 22 and a half. Yeah, here now, 2,500. Hey, at 2,500. I got 22 and a half now, 2,500, ma'am. Hey, at 2,500. Yeah, here now, 27 and a half. Your man's out, Ted. Hey, at 27 and a half. I'm at 2,500 here now, 27.50, ma'am, and it's our turn to the haggle. Have it, 27 and a half. 27.50 there. Thank you, sir. Now $3,000. I'm at 27 and a half. I'm at 27 and a half there. $3,000 in at 32 and a half, sir. Hey, at $3,000 in at 2 and a haggle. Have it, 32 and a half. Where one time? $3,250. Yeah, here now, 3,500. Hey, and 35, go 5. 3,500 here and 37 and a half. Hey, and 37 and a half. When you get back in, my man's on the money at 3,500 here. Now 37 and a half. Sir, you can go home a hero or a zero. It's for your wife. It's up to you. I got 3,500 now, 37.50 going once, going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call, 37.50, and I sold. 3,500. Been on it the whole time. What's that bidder number, sir? 201. Thank you. All right. Now, I'm telling y'all, fellas, y'all need to pay attention on this next item. I mean, I know how hard it is to get ammo nowadays anyway. And so what you gonna get is the new Sig Sauer Cross rifle with ammo. It's designed and built from the ground up at the Sig Sauer Research and Development Facilities in New Hampshire with the input of hunters, military snipers, and elite long-range shooters. The Cross rifle was created to meet the demands of both precision long-range shooting and extreme backcountry hunting, ladies and gentlemen. This is in a .308 caliber, 16-inch barrel, folding stock, 5-round clip, ladies and gentlemen, only at a place like this. I got $1,000 here, now two. On the money at $1,000 and a two and two and twos. Anybody get it at $2,000? I got $2,000 here and a three. Hey, at $2,000 here and a three and three and threes. Anybody get back in at $3,000? I got my man at $2,000 here. I'll take $2,500. Hey, at 25, go 5 at 5 at $2,500 one time. At $2,500, and it's our turn at $2,500. My man's on the money at $2,000 here. How about 22 and a half? Hey, at 22 and a half, where y'all must not like long range shooting. 22 and a half here, down $2,500. Sir, 2,500 here. Now 27 and a half, you going the other way. I got 27 and a half here. Now $3,000. 27 and a half here and the three and three. And you get back in at $3,000. Hey, and $3,000. 27 and a half. That's if you can even get it. $3,000 here. Down 32 and a half. This ain't from China now, I'm telling you. Hey, at $3,000 here. Hey, and 27 and a half here and the $3,000 where? 3,000 here and the 32 and a half, sir. Hey, and 32 and a half, sir. And it's our turn at 32 and a half. Go half at 32 and a half. I'm on the money at $3,000 here with Caroline now. 32.50. Hey, at 32 and a half. Yeah, here now 3,500. I'm in 32 and a half here in the $3,500 wear. Hey, $3,500 and it's our turn. I'm at 32 and a half here in the $3,500 wear. Hey, at $3,500. Anybody else want to get back in at 3,500 going once? 3,500 on the money going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call, and I sold it right there, $32.50 right there, number 47. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Thank you. 47. Nice, nice. Spectacular piece of machinery. Now, Ladies and gentlemen, hey, this next package, you do not have to have a passport for, and that's the kind I like. Ladies and gentlemen, the Betty Beachfront Getaway Port Aransas package. 5-star beachfront home with a private pool in Port Aransas, Texas. It can sleep up to 10 people. 3 bedrooms, 4 bath, walk to dining, fishing, and retail therapy, ladies and men. 3-day stay and 2 nights, just steps from the beach, ladies and gentlemen. All right, hey, laddie, you tell me how much set them in. Who give me 5,000, 4,000? Who give me $1,000 and let's go. Hey, at $1,000, where anybody want $1,000 here and $2,000, ma'am. $2,000, is that a bid? Hey, $2,000, thank you, ma'am. Now 3. I'm at $2,000 here and 3, going 3 and 3 and entire turn to $3,000. I'll do $2,500. Hey, $2,500, sir. $2,500 here. Now 27.5. Hey, 27.5, ma'am, in the back there, and you would get back in at 27.5. Go have it 27.5. 5 stars. I'm at 2,500 here. Now 27.5, ma'am. You would get in if I go 7.5 at 27.5. I'm at 2,500 here on the front row. Now 27.50. Hey, at 27.5, where I'm at 2,500 here and at 27.5. Go have it 27.5. Hey, at 27.5. Wait. Are we going to do a fishing trip? It comes with a fishing trip, ladies and gentlemen. They gonna go and throw that in right there. Nice little, is that a half-day fishing trip for some specks and some reds? Oh, that's another $1,000, and we're at $2,500 here. Now 27.5, ma'am. Hey, at 27.5, Mother's Day's coming, fellas. Hey, at 27.5, where? I'm at 2,500 here and at 27.5, go half. Hey, at 27.5 one time, and you tell me at 27.50. At 27.5, way under the money for this package right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably a $3,000 or $4,000 get up, and we're at $2,500 here. I hate to sell it for that. Anybody want to get back in for $27.50, ladies and gentlemen? Going once. $27.50. This is the deal of the night. Anybody at 27.5? Going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, last and final call, and $27.50. Thank you, sir. What took you so long? Now $3,000 here. Now 32.5. Hey, at 32.5 here. Now 3,500, sir. Hey, at 3,500, you need to get back in at 5. Go 5 at 5 at 3,500, sir. You want to get in at 35. He's on the money in 32.5 here and the $3,500 where? Hey, in 3,500, sir. And 3,500 entire turn. Do it one time. I won't ask you again. Make him be 4,000 at $3,500, sir. And you want to get back in at 3,500. $3,500 there. He said you got to be $4,000. I'm in 3,500. May I got her done. Now $4,000. I go for it. For you to get back in at $4,000. And $4,000 on the money going once, going twice. Last and final call. Sold it right there. 3,500. Been on it the whole time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a nice round of applause. What's that better number, sir? Number 76. All right. That was a good one right there. Yeah. What's that? Whoa. What's that? We can do. Hold on now. Hold on. My backup bidder, Mr. Gregory, they said if you'd be willing to match his 3,500, they would do one for you as well. If you would you be willing to do? Sold it another $3,500. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Number 41, 41. Thank you and thank you and thank you. Awesome. Yes. Oh. Look what come to our house. Mother's Day is Sunday. Just imagine coming in there with that little bundle of love, fellas. Get yourself out of the doghouse. Where's that little puppy at? Where's the... Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, sponsored by the Roadway Specialties, Labradoodle and a puppy pack. Born on March 23rd. The mother is a white standard poodle and a dad is an F1 Labradoodle. Friendly, devoted, and playful. Labradoodles make for a great family pet. This sweet boy is waiting for his next forever home. What more do we have to say? Brought 39,000 down in Houston, Texas last year. Pre-COVID. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, settlement. I got $1,000 here in the two. Hey, at $2,000 here, $3,000 here, and a $4,000, $5,000 here, and a $6,000 amount. Hey, at $6,000 here, now seven. Hey, at $7,000 where? Seven goes seven at seven. You would get back in at $7,000 where? Hey, at $7,000, sir, and you would get in at $7,000 one time. Hey, at $7,000 here, now $8,000. You're out, sir. Hey, at $8,000, I got $7,000 here, and eight go eight, and you would have been $8,000 one time. At $8,000, sir. $8,000. I'm on the money at seven. $8,000 here, now $9,000 to the back, sir. Hey, at $9,000. He's on the money here at $8,000 there in the nine. Hey, at nine, go nine and nine and nine. You would get back in at $9,000. I got him at $8,000. $9,000 here and at $10,000 to the back now. Hey, at $10,000. You would get back in at 10, go 10 and 10. Hey, at $10,000. I got $8,000 here and the nine, go nine at $10,000 amount. $9,000 here and at 10. $10,000 there. Now 11. Hey, at $11,000 where? I'm at $10,000 here and 11, go 11. You would get back in at $11,000. Hey, at $11,000 on the money going once. Going twice. Y'all never gonna see a dog this pretty right here, ladies and gentlemen. $11,000 and I sold $10,000 right there. Number 31, 31. Woo! Bring that puppy over there to the new mama and daddy right there. Yes, yes. Man, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, last live auction item of the night. We can split. The Villa at Steamboat Springs, Colorado getaway for a full week, ladies and gentlemen. Fishing, tubing, golf, horseback riding, hiking, and tennis on our private tennis court. 7-day stay, sleeps up to 10 people, and it includes the use of the four-wheel drive Suburban, wireless internet, charcoal grill, full kitchen, washer, dryer, hot tub with mountain views, ladies and gentlemen, sauna, flat screen cable TVs in the living room and all the bedrooms. Valid May, June, September, or October 2021. It don't get no finer than this, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and girls, what will be your pleasure? How much? Set them in. $10,000, $5,000, $4,000. Who give me $1,000? Let's go. Hey, at $1,000. I got $1,000 here and a $2,000 here and a $3,000 in the back here and a $4,000 mouth. Hey, and $4,000 in the tire turn at $4,000 there and a 5. Hey, if I go 5 and 5 in the tire turn at $5,000, your man's out of $5,000 Ted. Hey, and $5,000. I got my lady in the back there. $4,000. You got to be 5 ma'am. Hey, and $5,000. How about $4,500 one time? Hey, and $4,500 ma'am. She been bidding all night. I ain't got nothing yet. $4,500 here, $45 you to get in. $4,500 here. Now $5,000 where? Hey, if I go 5 and 5 in the tire turn, ma'am, you're out in the back at $5,000. You want to get back in? I'm at $4,500 here, and then 5 go 5 and 5. Hey, $5,000, ma'am. I'm at $4,500 here, and then $5,000 where? And $5,000. How about 47 and a half? Yeah, now $5,000, ma'am. Hey, if I go 5 and 5 in the tire turn, and $5,000 one time. Hey, $5,000 at 47 and a half there, and then $5,000 where? 5,000. Doc, what are we going to do on that? Hold on. I've got 47 and a half with my lady, and I've got you at 4,500. If you would be willing to come to 4,750, we'll do a week for both of y'all. Would you be willing to do that? That'd be 9,500 for the kids tonight. Sir, would you be doing? Sold it right there. 62 bought it. Sold it right there in the back. What's up? Number 38 in the back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And the boys, thank you. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna slow it down just a few minutes, and we're gonna hear about more on why we're really here. TJ, yeah, let's play. Let's get this going. Shh. Think we got somebody. Come on, TJ. You can use my mic. You want to use this?
Thank you, David. Next year, I already told my staff, next year we will have 15 dogs here. Every breed you can figure out, we're going to have them here. The dog pound will be empty. We're adding that. I don't know where that is on this thing, but Timmy didn't want to put his money in the offering plate Sunday morning, so his mother decided to use some hurried, creative reasoning with him. "You don't want that money, honey," she whispered in his ear. "Quick, drop it in the plate. It's tainted." Horrified, the little boy obeyed. A few seconds later, he whispered, "But Mommy, why was the money tainted? Was it dirty?" "Oh, no, dear," she replied. "It's not really dirty. It's just tain't yours, and it tain't mine," she replied. "It's God's." So we are blessed in this ministry to have friends like Kevin Fowler and Bob and you who came here tonight with us. And I want you to meet one of the other people that's been, their family has been critical in helping us move this ministry forward. You might have one of her family credit cards in your back wallet. You may have their name embroidered on your shirt or on your socks. I want you guys to be introduced now to our friend Mary.
My kids loved the outdoors when they were young. They were exposed to it early because we did a lot of hiking and camping and that kind of thing. I think it's important for children to learn about the outdoors and be outdoors rather than social media and video games because they don't learn the truth. KOZ takes these boys out and teaches them about God along with nature, which is God's creation. A boy needs a father image to teach him the responsibility of being caretakers of God's creations and to also utilize them, which God put on the earth for that reason. And the only way they'll learn is if they have a father figure that's going to take them out and teach them about it. God is the center of our entire lives. Without him, we can do nothing. It worries me today that the children don't have a father to teach them the responsibility of their actions. They have to be responsible for what they do, and what's going on in the world today is not responsibility. They need to come back to God. The world needs to come back to God, and the KOZ will do that for these boys. I support KOZ because it is an organization that I truly believe in, and I want all these boys to have that kind of a relationship with God and to have that relationship as a father with these mentors that are taking them out. And this is a wonderful legacy. I can't see how all these little boys are going to survive without them, without the mentors. We were lucky we had a good dad. I mean, not we, our family. Drugs, alcohol, everything gets in the way. Social media, video games. They need to be out there. They need to be out in nature. God bless KOZ. That's all I could say. My name is Mary, and I am KOZ.
Our dear friend, Mary Cabela. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. You know that small town in Illinois, the one where I was so out of control trying to kill myself, my mom's childhood home, that small town was Galesburg, Illinois. 2 years ago, I was traveling, speaking at conferences around the country, had a group of men come up to me, and they introduced themselves, and they wanted to know more about KOZ and how to start KOZ in their church. So I shared with them the information. They went online, they started a group in their church, and a year later, they called me and asked me if I would come to their church on their 1-year anniversary. Well, I can't do that with every group, but this group was unique. This group was in Galesburg, Illinois. This group started in a church 1 block from my grandmother's house where I was going crazy. It was 1 block from the school. It was right around the corner from the juvenile detention center I was locked up in. 44 years later, God called me back to that small town with a group of men doing this program, rescuing little boys just like I was. You cannot tell me that's not God, that God does not exist, that God's not in the mission to rescue the boys. It took my breath away. The rescue is real. I want to show you one more video, and then I'll give it back to David. I want you to meet a KOZ boy. We got a couple of KOZ boys in the room, and I want you to meet this one. We're big on nicknames. This little boy's nickname is Sniper. You gotta love that. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Sniper.
I've been living with my grandparents for ever since I was 3. I feel like my dad, he never came over. He never said hi. He never sent a letter. And, he never even came to me whenever I graduated from preschool, whenever my birthdays were, nor even whenever I graduated into middle school or anything. And it made me feel really sad, depressed, and felt like I wasn't wanted. There was one time when KOZ took us to Cabela's. One of the leaders bought me a knife because I really wanted one. And after we were done with Cabela's and we were all getting ready to pack up and to go home and get picked up by our aunts or mothers or grandmothers, I cut the back seat of one of the cars, and they found out. They told me that I could have been arrested or put into a juvenile place because of what I did, and that was also destruction of other people's property. But KOZ still took me back and let me come back into the group. I felt like they should have kicked me out for everything I've done, and even though I cut the back seat of those cars, they still kept me no matter what, and they knew that I was trying to see if they would, and they stayed strong and stayed with me no matter what trouble I've caused, and they kept on forgiving me and having mercy on me because they could have easily just threw me out because of what I've done, but they didn't, and they kept me. The guys at KOZ make me feel that I'm wanted and that I'm truly loved by other men, and that what my father's done is not what I should go on, and I should make my own path through life.
My name is Jordan, and I am KOZ.
My name's Jordan, and I am KOZ. Jordan, are you still here? Come here, Jordan. Come here, Sniper. Hurry up. Spit spot. So, Jordan, my mom is here, Shirley. She's 91. She wouldn't miss this for anything. And every year she makes something for us, and this year she took some KOZ bandanas and she said, I want you to give this to one of the KOZ boys. So she made you a KOZ pillow and a KOZ blanket. And you get to take it home and stay KOZ warm. Good job. Good job, Sniper. All right, David, I'm going to give it back to you.
Some amazing stories, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the portion of the event that we call the Paddles Up Fund a Need portion. It's really simple. We're going to call out a dollar amount. If you feel the Spirit moves you to give that dollar amount, just raise your paddle, ladies and gentlemen. Would anybody be willing to start us off tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at $25,000? And let me just share with you what $25,000 could do. That could sponsor a boys' summer camp, everything that they need for 15 boys for an entire week, ladies and gentlemen. Would anybody be willing to help us out tonight for $25,000? And I know that some people don't like to be recognized in a room this size, so whether it's $25 or $25,000, we'll certainly accommodate any amount, ladies and gentlemen. And we had $20,000 from Kevin Fowler earlier tonight, so we're well on our way, ladies and gentlemen, to getting there. Would anybody be willing to help us out? Anybody? Going once, going twice. Thank you, sir. Number 47, thank you, $25,000. Can we give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Which one? Number 34, another $25,000. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, how about $10,000? Would anybody be willing to help us out tonight with $10,000? And to give you an idea, that could help sponsor a conference and assign up the mentors for our KOZ group access across the state, an entire state, to be able to recruit more of these mentors that are going to go out and love on these boys and teach them about Christ. Would anybody be willing to do $10,000 tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody at $10,000? Going once. Going twice. 33 right here, another $10,000. Let's give her a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? How about $5,000, ladies and gentlemen? Would anybody be willing to do $5,000, which could provide us with training a group, all the materials, all the training, and everything that a new to start for a KOZ start might need to be able to get it up and running, ladies and gentlemen? Would anybody be willing to do $5,000 tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Just raise your paddle. $5,000. Right there in the back, number 96. Thank you, sir. Number 96. Number 29 right here. Thank you, ma'am. Number 29. Been bidding all night. Anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? Number 69. Another $5,000. Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? $5,000. Going once. Going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, how about $2,500? Would anybody be willing to do $2,500 tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Number 80 right here on the front row. Thank you. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Number 72, been bidding all night. Number 72, $2,500. Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Number 95, number 14, keep it going. Yes, number 14 and number 95. Let's give them both a nice round of applause, please. Anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? $2,500. Right there in the back. Number 48, thank you, sir. 48, another $2,500. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, how about $1,000? Would anybody be willing to do $1,000? And to give you an idea, that could provide Bibles, caps, shirts, and all the gear for a KOZ group, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000. Number 46 right here. Number 28, thank you, sir. Another $1,000. Number 51 right here. Keep it going. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Number 30974072. Anybody else? All the way in the back. Number 58 right there. Number 73 right there. Thank you, cowboy. Number 73, another $1,000. Doc, what do you want to do on that? I mean, I think where did we just have, that was about, how many thousands did we have on that? And are we going to? Yeah. We're at 9,000, Doc.
We're fixing to start over. Hey, so on behalf of Altura Health Share, Randy Sluter and the philanthropy arm of Altura Health Share, Altura Ministries, challenge grant time. This check is $15,000. TJ and Sandra, it's yours if we can raise $15,000 tonight in $1,000 deposits.
We're at 9,000, Doc. We need 6 more people to raise their paddle, and we'd be at 30 really quick. I got another $1,000, number 34 right here. That puts us at 10,000. 91, another $1,000. Yes, ma'am. 64, another $1,000. That's like giving two. 33, another $1,000. They gonna get all of it, Doc, I believe. Right here, number 22, another $1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Number 97, another $1,000. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, yes. Is that? Are we at 15? Did we get it? I want to get it all. Yeah. We need one more. We need one more. Right here, another $1,000 right here. Let's give them a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. $30,000 and thank you, Health Services. Thank you so much. We got you. Number 47. We'll put it there and we'll get you taken care of. Give yourselves a nice round of applause on that one. $30,000 for the boys tonight. Fighting for them boys. Ladies and gentlemen, would anybody be willing to do $500? And to give you an idea, that could provide the leaders with the shirts and the books to gear them out so that they look like mentors and they look like leaders in that group, ladies and gentlemen. Would anybody be willing to help us out at $500, ladies and gentlemen? $500. 27 right there. Thank you, sir. $500. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Number 45 right there. Let's give him a round of applause. Another $500 right there. Number 49, Caroline, who's all that in the back? Number 38, did I get that, Cowboy? Been bidding with me all night. Let's give Cowboy a nice round of applause with the black cowboy hat on back there. Thank you, sir. Another $500. That's how you get her done right there. Anybody else, ladies and gentlemen, $500. Going once, going twice. Ladies and gentlemen, how about $250? Would anybody be willing to help finish us up tonight at $250, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody at $250? Number 18, thank you. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Number 18, another $250 right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and we run a real tight ship, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't out there spending all this money. Everything that we get, we try to give back to these boys that's who needs it. That's who needs it. So again, we're being good stewards of your philanthropy, and we certainly appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, anybody else at $250? $250, number 75. Let's give her a nice round of applause. 75. Thank you, ma'am. And like I said, whether it's $25 or $250,000, we can certainly accommodate any amount. Please get with one of our volunteers. And last but not least, we don't want to leave anybody out, ladies and gentlemen, who'd be willing to finish this up with $100. It was a tank of gas to get here tonight with inflation. Would anybody be willing to help us out for $100, ladies and gentlemen? It goes straight to the boys. Anybody at $100, ladies and gentlemen? Anybody? Number 52 right here. Number 86 right there. Thank you, ma'am. Number 57. Down the alley. Thank you, ma'am. Another $100. Number 36 right here, $100. Number 37. Thank you, cowboy. Number 37, another $100 right there. 90, another 100. 50, all on the way in the back. Thank you, cowboy. Number 43. Thank you, ma'am. 46 right there, another $100. Keep it going. Yes. Number 79 right there. Number 1, 2, number 12 right here on the front row. Let's give them all a nice round of applause. Number 44, 44. Thank you. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, hey, that's I'd like to know what kind of total we're at, because I'll tell you what, with these guys right here at Altrua and Kevin Fowler, I think we've done pretty good. So we'd like to announce that later on here in a little bit. And that concludes the paddles up, the fund a need portion. And so TJ, I think we're gonna get ready to close this baby out. And but I think we need to end on a prayer, TJ.
Thank you, David. Thank you for Paddles Up, and thank you for loving on us again. A couple of things. Your heart may have been moved tonight to give. Welcome to the fight for the boys. You're part of the mission. You're part of the fight. Maybe you're feeling emotional about the stories. Maybe there's something that happened with you when you were growing up. Maybe there's a storyline that's talking to you tonight. Maybe God's talking to you tonight. Don't just go out in that parking lot and get in your car and drive away and just play like nothing, like God didn't speak to you, that you didn't hear something. Whether it's about giving tonight money to us, or whether it's just something God's doing in your heart, He's talking to you. Listen to Him. Don't just walk out of here and let the crazy stuff start going, the world start coming back in, and not know that he's talking to you. He loves you and cares about you. And whether you're supporting us financially or you're dealing with something that he spoke to you about in your own life tonight, stay in it. Stay in it. If you don't know Jesus in your heart tonight, I can tell you that this whole thing, I'm a street kid, but Jesus changed my life. There was a day when I was a little boy living on the streets, and I walked into a church, and in that church, some friends took me to this church, and I saw a different kind of life. I saw people living a different kind of life, and that's because they knew Jesus. And it was as simple as, Jesus, I know I'm not living the best life. Jesus, I know this is not, I'm hurting, but I believe that you are real. And I believe that you can come into my life and that change will happen. It's that easy to begin a relationship with him. So I would just encourage you, if you don't know him, Romans 10:9, look it up, spend some time in that. It'll make the life that you live today is nothing compared to a life with Jesus when you walk with him. And so I just want to close this in prayer. I don't know what else to do but just be grateful, honored, humbled, grateful. So, Lord, thank you so much for these people. Lord, I pray for safety as they make their way home, Lord. Just cover them in safety, Lord. And if you're speaking to their hearts tonight, Lord, I just pray that you just clarify that, Lord. Let them stay in that. Let them stay in it, Lord. Protect them on their way home, Lord. And we pray right now, Lord, as we collect this money, as we put it into your use, Lord, that little boy who's sitting in his bedroom tonight, right now, this very minute, he's sitting there wondering, do I matter? What is this all about? How do I do this? Lord, that we can find a man to go and rescue that boy and mentor him and let him know you do matter. You do matter. And Jesus is the ultimate Father. So, Lord, we just thank you for tonight, and we pray all this in your name. Amen. A last word. If you want to talk to us, if you have some ideas about KOZ, some ways that maybe there's something that we missed, maybe there's an idea that you have that would help us move this ministry forward, call the office. Let's go to lunch. Let's have dinner. Have us over to your house and share this information with your friends. We want to be there. We want to participate, and God will bring you into this. You're not here by accident. You're not here by accident. So thank you, and I love you. Thank you.
The sky's awesome. The sky's awesome. And I just want to announce where we are, ladies and gentlemen. We just raised in the panels up fund and need portion $120,950. Just. And that's awesome, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why we're here. And I think we've got a raffle. We're going to finish up, and I think we're going to do the 50-50. Is that okay? Have we already drawn the winner? Or okay. Oh, okay, I can do that. You know what? Come on, if you got a 50-50, come on, put it in here. And right now we've got $11,340 is our total, and the winner gets $5,670 on tonight's 50-50. Can Sniper? I love that name. Sniper. Is he still with us tonight? Come on up, little guy. Come on up, man. I want you to draw us out a winner tonight, and see if you can shake this thing up. Yes, ma'am. You better get it in there. You can't. You can't win if you ain't in, guys. Come on up here, big dog. This is a rowdy crowd. All right, so we're going to thank everybody for being here. Get that mic and tell them thanks for being here.
Thank you all for being here today, and I'm actually kind of really thrilled that I get to be here today as well, because if it wasn't for all y'all people, I wouldn't be here today. So thank you very much.
All right. And for everybody tuning in at home, this is not for y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, ticket number 3, 4, 5, 7. I know it hurts so good, doesn't it? It hurts so good. I know. 3, 4, 5, 7, 0,
8.
Hey, winner. Big old chicken dinner right there. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, let's give them a nice round of applause. What's your name, Captain? What is it?
Tom Lonsdale.
All right, let's give Tom a nice round of applause. He's going to donate it back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our event. Thank y'all so much for being here tonight. My name is David Ackle. Do we have something else that we want to announce? Yes. What do we? Oh, we want to do the blue raffle. And now are you drawing? Are you? I want Sniper to come back up here. That guy is awesome. Like, I want him to grow up and be like me and be an auctioneer and get up here and save some kids. Man, I was lucky. Man, I had a really good dad. He took me duck hunting and coached me in baseball, man. It was just a godsend. And I've got friends that didn't have good dads. And, man, I tell you, man, it's bad out there, guys. We need leadership. We need men showing these boys what it's like to be a real man. Come on, buddy. This is a big one now. This is the blue ticket. This is the blue ticket. And we're just drawing one, right? We're just drawing one. All right. Oh, we're going to draw 4. You're going to get some extra activity tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, ticket number 049 13 5 0491355. Would they win? Oh, she's doing the dance back there. She's doing the jitterbug back there. What'd she win? Oh, you get pick. You get pick of the litter. Yes, ma'am. Yes. All right, here, she gets to go first. So we got, what, 3 more? 3 more? All right, okay. Man, double duty. All right, we're going to draw 3 more. Here we go, 3 more. Go back there and get you one. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, ticket number 049 1392. 0491392. Do we have a winner? Yes, winner. Yes, ma'am. You can head on to the back and get in that blue bucket back there. There you go. All right. You ready for another one? I think we got 2 more. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody's wanting, no drum roll or nothing. Man, COVID, I figured people be pumped up to be out tonight. The Kalahari, nation's largest water park. Thank you. 0491320. Do we have it? Hey, yes. The Gregory table in like a 5th of gin. Yes. All right. All right. Oh, you can go to the back. Yes, you can go to the back. We trust you, darling. All right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, last blue ticket. All right. Okay. This is a big one. 972. There's going to be a lot of people on this one. 972-323. Anybody? 972-323. Yes. Winner. Yes. Well, you get to go pick. I think there's 4 things back there. What'd she get? She wants to know what she got. They give it to you on the way out. All right. Okay. Now, we've got some red tickets. Now, how many of these are we drawing? 3. All right. TJ said 3. The boss has spoken. Jefe. He'd be the patron. He'd be the don. Ladies and gentlemen, ticket number 380 593
9.
Hey, yes, yes. She, yes, she did the butterfly on that one. All right, we got two more. Come on, get in there, get your nose bloodied up. Let's get a big winner right here. Ladies and gentlemen, ooh, they crinkled this one. That means they tried hard. They really want it, so I'm glad you're going to get this one. Ladies and gentlemen, ticket number 380 594
3.
We got a winner. Hey, yes, he really wanted that one. He put the crinkle on it. That always wins. Everybody knows that. You don't just put it in there. You got to bend it up a little bit so it'll catch a finger. Come on, man. Sniper's got trigger finger over here, okay? You got to come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last one. Drum roll, please. Last one. This is a big one. Sniper, give it up. Got it. Oh, wow, they really crinkled this one up with 2 tears on it.
The number is 380 599 0.
That's okay, buddy. You get her done. Oh, hey, we got some more? What is this? Oh, this is for the Yeti, ladies and gentlemen. Does anybody want to draw for a free Yeti? That was weak. Does anybody want to draw for a free Yeti? Tough crowd. All right. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw them up in the air. I'm going to let them land, and you're going to have to close your eyes and pick one. All right, let me spread them out a little bit. All right, okay, get down there and just pick you one up, and then They are in Cedar Park, Texas. Telephone number.
689-8825.
8825. Cedar Park, Texas, right there. Ryan and penmanship. We're going to have to work on that. All right, let's get them. That's you. Yeah. Let's make sure we get them over there. So. All right, hey, nice job. Let's give Sniper another round of applause for being here tonight. He could have been at home playing video games, doing all kind of other stuff, and he chose to spend time with us tonight. Thank you. He said, I don't even have video games, so thank you for that. And TJ, I believe that closes us out, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? What's that? Raffle numbers are going to be up on the screen in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, it's going to make it easy for you this year. All right. If you got a magnifying glass, you can go back there and check it on the computer. And, hey, my name's David Ackle. Thank y'all so much for being here and for y'all's generosity. Thank y'all so much, and God bless y'all. Thank y'all.
How can I forgive when I can't forgive myself? How can I move on when all I have is regret? How can I face you when I keep turning away? How can I make it past the noise of my shame? I need a miracle, some healing for my heart. I need a revelation, a brand new start. I want simplicity where I can rest, but
All right. And hey, y'all can take the centerpieces home, ladies and gentlemen. Take the centerpieces home. Just